Good Yom Tif, good Yom Tif, good Yom Tif. Welcome everybody to a special edition of Focus. Today we are having a rally in honor of Pesach Sheini. Many years ago, shortly after the Yidden went out of Mitzrayim, a group of Yidden approached Moshe Rabbeinu and asked him, Lama Nigara, why should we lose out? What was their question? Well, when the Yidden were in Mitzrayim, shortly before the Eibishter took them out, Hashem gave them a mitzvah, a commandment, to bring a korban Pesach. The thing is, a person cannot bring the korban Pesach if they were tamei. And there was a group of Yidden that were tamei, and they were not able to bring the korban Pesach. Shortly after the Yidden went out of Mitzrayim, they approached Moshe Rabbeinu and they said, why should we lose out on this special mitzvah? It's not fair. Moshe Rabbeinu heard their question, turned to the Eibishter and presented it. And the Eibishter said that they were correct. And because of their demand and their complaint, they were zeiche that Hashem gave a brand new mitzvah. Meaning, it's not a mitzvah that Hashem decided to give. Hashem gave the mitzvah because these Yidden approached Hashem, approached Moshe Rabbeinu, who approached Hashem, and demanded, Lama Nigara, why should we lose out? And the mitzvah was the mitzvah of Pesach Sheini. Someone who missed out on the opportunity to bring the korban Pesach in the Pesach season, in the time of Pesach, will have a second chance, 30 days after Pesach, that they have another opportunity to bring the korban Pesach. As Nitokin Farfalin, it's never too late. There's a message, even though we do not have currently the Beis Hamikdash, the mitzvah and the lesson and the message of Pesach Sheini exists today, maybe even more than before. That number one, that we all have the ability to turn to Hashem and ask Hashem and demand from Hashem for something. That's good. Secondly, Hashem always gives us a second chance. We have a second opportunity. It's never too late. And we are gathering today on this day of Pesach Sheini to get together and have this Fabrengen. And just like every single Fabrengen, every single rally, we will start off with a video of the Rebbe. Here we go.
Today we are going to ask you what happened when a group of Yidden asked for another chance to bring the korban Pesach. Listen closely and follow along so you'll know the answer.
You know, my friend, we're here in the Midbar with our great leader Moshe. We're so lucky to be learning from Moshe so many new mitzvahs we can do to get closer to Hashem.
I know, you're right. But I'm so sad about the fact that this Erev Pesach we cannot bring the korban Pesach because we are both tamei.
I'm also so sad we will not be able to fulfill this great mitzvah.
Hey, you know what? Let's go to Moshe and tell him how upset we are that we will be missing out.
You think? You think we can have another chance?
Banegin zu Pesach Sheini, is Hashem bewusst der Wort von Isiderenu. Das lernt jeder in alle Bemerkungen kol aderis, als in die Zocken verfallen, a Fieber, wie der beloschene Kossel, als sie gewähren einer, was die derige Geiko, der Tobel Netisch, oder Fieber, das übergehen, da wurden, also sagt Lama Nigora, da wurden noch Werte von Hero Lideris, als in die Zocken verfallen, und es ist Makri in Pesach, und es Matzis und Merinin, mit der alle Unionen.
Did you hear what Moshe said? Moshe asked Hashem, and Hashem said we get another chance. We get to bring a korban Pesach on Yudal Iyar.
Yes, I can't believe this. Because of us, 4 more mitzvahs were added about Pesach Sheini. All because Hashem gave us a second chance to bring the korban.
It's quite amazing. We are just a small group of Yidden who are tamei, yet Hashem not only allowed us to fix what we would be missing, He created new mitzvahs that will be for all future generations.
This must be the power of us hidden. When we want to get closer to Hashem, and we really care about it, Hashem gives us a new mitzvah that will last forever. I'd better go prepare my sheep.
Today's question is, what happened when a group of Yidden asked for another chance to bring the Carbon Pesach?
If you know the answer to the question, make sure you tell your Rebbe, and I'm sure someone who will be chosen with the correct answer will be rewarded by your Rebbe with miles or Yippee cards or the point system that you have in place. Let us move on. And let's turn to our most powerful weapon, the 12 Psukim. And we will start off the 12 Psukim with Colonel Binyamin Zarchi from Kita Gimel, who will lead us with the Pasuk of Torah. Binyamin, take it away. Torah. Siva. Lanu. Maisha. Mayrasha. Kehilas. Yaakov. Thank you. Moving on to Pasuk of Shema, First Lieutenant Daniel Abekasis from Kita Vav. Take it away. Shema. Yisrael. Adonai. Eloheinu. Adonai. Echad. Thank you, Daniel. Pasuk Bechol Dar Vadar will be led by Captain Yosef Yitzchak Newman of Kita Hey, who just yesterday was rewarded and honored as the honorable mention, as one of the 2 honorable mentions for our on-stage talent show. Mazel Tov Yosef Yitzchak. Take it away. Bechol. Dar. Vadar. Chayav. Adam. Lirais. Es. Atzmai. Ke'ilu. Ho. Yatza. Mitzrayim. I love the energy. I love the smile. I love the joy. I love the chayes. Yosef Yitzchak. Kol Yisrael. We are going to stay with Kita Hey. Moving to Major Shirley Bronstein. Show us what you got. Call. Yisrael. Yesh. Lahem. Chelek. Liyalam. Haba. Shenemar. V'yamech. Kulam. Tzadikim. Liyalam. Yirshu. Oretz. Netzer. Matai. Masei. Yodai. Leispar. Thank you, Sruli. Pasuk Ki Korei will be led by Captain Mayor Bordstein, also of Kita Hey. They must be rocking. The mayor, it's all yours. Ki. Korei. Eilecha. Hadavar. Miyoid. Beficha. Uvilvavcha. Lasoisai. Thank you, Mayor. Pasuk of Vihine. General Sholem Brashevitsky from Kita Vav. Show us what you got. Vihine. Hashem. Nitzav. Olav. Umalai. Kal. Haaretz. Kvaidai. Umabit. Olav. Uvaychein. Klayais. Valev. Im. Aivdai. Karoi. Thank you. Moving on to the Pasuk of Bereshis. A brand new general recently crowned, General Mati K. A mazel tov to you. You will certainly be recognized in due order by an upcoming global Tzivos Hashem rally from Kita Hey. Mati, lead us with the Pasuk of Bereshis. Bereshis. Bara. Eva, Elohim, Eis, Hashamayim, V'Eis, Haaret. Thank you. Pasuk of Vishinantum, First Lieutenant Yisrael Chanowitz of Kita Gimel. Vishinantum, Levonecha, Vedibarta, Bam, Beshiftecha, Beveisecha, Uvelachtecha, Vaderech, Uvshachbecha, Uvkumecha. I love that smile. Thank you. Yogaiti will be led by, from Kita Vav, Meir Kozlovsky. Yogaiti. Veloy. Matsasi. Al. Tamin. Loyogaiti. Umatsasi. Al. Tamin. Yogaiti. Umatsasi. Tamin. Thank you, Mayor. I do apologize that I do not have your rank. I've been asking Tziv Hashem to transfer you from your school, and Emir Tashem, as soon as we get it, we will update it. Thank you so much, Mayor. Pasuk of Yohavta, Sergeant Major Levi Goldstock from Kita Gimel. Yohavta. L'reacha. Kamoicha. Rabbi. Akiva. Oimer. Zeh. Klal. Gadol. Batayra. Thank you, and I love the Bayis Malis Farim. Pasuk of Vizeh. We have Private Yitzchak Odds from Kita Vav. A nice showing today from Kita Vav for the Psukim. Lead us with the Pasuk of Vizeh. Vizeh. Kol. Ha'adam. V'sachlis. Briyasai. Uvrias. Kol. Ha'olamais. Elyonim. V'sachtainim. Liyais. Loi. Dira. Zu. V'sachtim. I love the energy. I think you're going to be challenging our 12 psukim prince with the most energy and motivation that you give the entire crowd. Keep it up, Yitzchak. Yismach, our last pasuk, will be led by Captain Ashi Mazuz of Kita Hey. Ashi, take it away. Yismach. Yisrael. V'Yosef. Peirosh. Shekol. Mi. Shehu. Mizera. Yisrael. Yesh. Loi. Lismayach. Besimchas. Hashem. Asher. Sas. V'sameach. Bedirosai. Betachtoinim. Thank you, Ashi. Boys, another powerful lesson that Rebbe taught us regarding Pesach Sheini is Senitokein Farfalin. It's never too late. Just like the Yidden turned to Hashem and demanded, why should we lose out? And because of that, Hashem gave a brand new mitzvah, the mitzvah of Pesach Sheini. The same thing nowadays. It's a lesson we could learn by us turning to Hashem and demanding from Hashem, Ad Masai, how long are we going to be in this galus? Send Mashiach now. Take us out of this galus. Bring us to the Geula. By us meaning it. It bothers us. And we turn to Hashem and tell Hashem, it bothers us. We're sick of this galus. Take us out of this galus. Hashem will, just like Pesach Sheini, give us a new mitzvah. In this case, He will take us out of the Galus, bring us to the Geula Shlema, together with Mashiach leading us out right now. We're going to turn to Second Lieutenant Adi Benjamin of Kita Dalet to lead us with that Masai. Give it all you got. Break this Galus, tip the scale, and bring Geula now, and demand from Hashem Ad Masai. Ad Masai! Ad Masai! Ad Masai!
I want to, as we do at the end of every kinus, listen to me, Kindler, this is very important. We want to give the Rebbe a bracha. Are we all ready? Everybody ready? All right, I'll tell you what I want you to do now. We're going to do something special that the Rebbe told us to do on the night of Shmini Atzeres. We're going to give the Rebbe the bracha of Yevorechecho. I'm going to say it, and you should say it after me word for word. Yevorechecho Adonai v'yishberecha Yoer Adonai Panav Eilecha Vichuneka Yisa Adonai Panav Eilecha V'Yosem Lecha Shalom V'Samu Es Shemi Al B'nei Yisrael Ba'ani Avarachem Amen. Can you hear Ratzai?
Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for the psukim. I think you all deserve a nice round of applause. Beautiful. Just like we have in Darche every time we have a rally at Fabrengen. We have a special guest, and today we have Rabbi Mendel Muskal, a Shliach of the Rebbe of Chabad of Wellington, Florida, who has taken of his time and is coming to Fabreng with us. Without any further ado, Rabbi Muskal.
Hello there, the Bachrim. I'd like to tell you a story that is connected to Pesach. We're coming up to Pesach Sheini, so I would like to share a personal story that I had to show you and demonstrate how the Rebbe Mamish thinks of every single one of us. You think that the Rebbe is just the Rebbe and he didn't really think and he doesn't know you and it's not personal, it's just a general thing. And maybe those people that stood up and held a l'chaim in front of the Rebbe, so the Rebbe thought about them. But I want to share with you a story how the Rebbe planned and took care of me personally together with another Bacher. In 1988, Tafshin Memches, 1988, I was a yeshiva boy in France. There was an American chaplain, a rabbi in the American military in Germany. And that individual, Rabbi Binyamin Axman, his name is, Zal gesund sein, he should be healthy, great guy. He wrote a letter to the Rebbe. He said he heard that the Rebbe is sending out Merkei Shluchim, his Rebbe is sending out boys to different locations to help out different Jewish communities. And he asked if the Rebbe can send to him also. With such a letter he sent off. Now, being in yeshiva in France, we got a phone call from Rabbi Krinsky asking if two Bachrim could go to help out in the military base over there. There's a chaplain who needs assistance. Right away we volunteered. The other boy that was volunteered with me was Rabbi Yossel Kranz, who is the shliach in Richmond, Virginia. And so we volunteered, and within, I think we got the call on Wednesday night, Thursday. By Sunday, we were already at the chaplain. We made over there a summer camp. It was 2 weeks that the fellow had arranged for Jewish children to get together. It was an unbelievable experience. And of course, when we came back, we wrote a duch to the Rebbe, and we, Baruch Hashem, had a tremendous success. We didn't know this, that the chaplain also wrote a letter to the Rebbe, thanking the Rebbe for sending the boys. And we kept in touch with him, and we told Rabbi Axman, listen, when you come to New York next, we really want that you should come by on Sunday, plan to be there over a Shabbos, and come on Sunday to the Rebbe and get a bracha and get $1 from the Rebbe. And he said when he comes next, he will, Mitzvah Hashem. And sure enough, it was Purim Katan. It was a month before Purim. It was a leap year. So in Yud Dalid Adar Rishon, the first Adar, on the 14th of Adar, we went by the Rebbe, and in fact, Rabbi Krinsky went in front of the Rebbe and introduced the chaplain, and then afterwards, the Rebbe looked at us and was waiting for us to be introduced. We went by. We were schnooks. We were yeshiva boys. What was I, 21 at the time, something like that, 22. And the Rebbe all of a sudden called. He gave my friend $1 in bracha v'atzlacha. He gave me $1 bracha v'atzlacha. And then all of a sudden, the Rebbe started talking to us. And in fact, you could see in the video that you're about to see in a moment, you could see how we turned around and the Rebbe is talking to us and shares with us. And I want to point out, in a moment I'm going to show you the video, but I want you to listen to a couple things. Number one is the Rebbe said, today is Purim Katan. You should send them a Mazel Tov for Purim Gadol, for the regular Purim. Then the Rebbe asks us if we could send Shmura Matzah over there. And of course we say, you'll see, we stand there going like, my Chava says, yeah. And the Rebbe says, Mizol Zen Shikin, we should send over there Shmura Matzah, and even more than you need. In the English, I don't think they translated 100% accurately. I don't remember the English, but the Rebbe says that you should send even more than you need. And then, of course, the Rebbe didn't leave Bachram hanging, and he turned around to Rabbi Krinsky and he says, he told Rabbi Krinsky he should cover the cost. So the yeshiva boys aren't left paying the cost. And sure enough, in fact, let me tell you the rest of the story. First, watch the video.
Ich bin in Deutschland. In Deutschland? Und er nimmt eine Karte drin. Dann Zürich State. Ich dann dort gewesen, man sollte nicht sagen, was konnte dort. Ja, kommt das gleich. Ja. Ja, aber du darfst dann so von Zeit zu Zeit dort schreiben, dann schick mal Brief zu Purim, schick mal Brief zu Pesach, das kann ich auf Purim Koti. Da kommt ich schreiben, Maseltopf zu Purim, Rebu. Und dann noch, wenn ich halt das Pesach verliert, konnte ich schicken einen zu Schmure. Ja, wir können es schicken. Aber das ist dann die von damals die Zeug und alle Sachen. Und schicken sie auch Kolponen auf das Dorn so sein. Mehr. Das war ein Psychisch, nach Woche lang.
You just saw how we went by the Rebbe, and you saw how the Rebbe talks to us and tells us that we should send Shmura Matzah over there. We should keep in touch with the people, and we should send Shmura Matzah. And the words that Rebbe used at the end was, and we should send even more than we need. So immediately we went into action. Of course, we sent letters. I want you to know something as an aside. We didn't quite understand when the Rebbe said we should send a Mazel Tov. Right before Purim, my sister gave birth. That's the only thing I could think of, and we sent, of course, Mazel Tov telling everybody about it. It was very interesting. But before Pesach, we were in touch with the chaplain, Rabbi Axman, and we said to him, we asked him, how much do you need? And he made a calculation. We told him, no square matzah on your table, no machine-made matzah. This year you're going to have shmura matzah. It's going to be, don't worry about it, we got it covered. The Rebbe has it covered. And sure enough, he said he made a calculation. I'll never forget, he made a calculation, 31 pounds of matzah. So, of course, we went to the matzah bakery, and we said we got to send 31 pounds of matzah to Germany. and we got to make sure it's arranged, and we got to want to make sure it comes there relatively whole. And he said the best way to do it is if you pack. Normally the boxes come like 10 pounds, but if you wedge a single pound box of matzah into it, so it's 11 pounds per box, it wedges it, it holds it tight, and it ships much better. So we said, okay, the Rebbe said to send more than we need, so we said, you know what, we'll send 3 boxes of 11 pounds each, it's 33 pounds. I'll never forget. We put it in the mail, we sent it, we sent letters again to the people we were involved with, we were in touch with them. We sent in a report to the Rebbe. We called him up afterwards. How was Pesach? How was this? Excellent. It was wonderful. Beautiful. And that, we forgot about it. We kept in touch with him with Shavuos. Fast forward, it comes the summertime. And Rabbi Oxman, once again, asks if he can have some yeshiva boys come. So Rabbi Krinsky said, you went last year. Would you like to go back again? We said, of course. We went back. And in fact, the second year we went, we extended and we expanded. Not only we were on an Air Force base where we were the last year, the year before. The Air Force base, by the way, is a famous Air Force base. Whenever anything happens in the Middle East and they fly a soldier home, he passes by. It's called Ramstein Air Base. You might have heard about it. So in addition to that, we also expanded, and we went 2 weeks early to Frankfurt. At the time, there was no shliach in Frankfurt, and we went to the American Air Base in Frankfurt. We did a 2-week summer camp in Frankfurt, and then from after the 2 weeks was up, we went to the air base with Rabbi Oxman. And of course, after being there for 2 weeks, so when we arrived in, I'll tell you another story on as an aside. When we came into Germany, we had with us my chaver had, his uncle was getting married in Israel. So he flew from New York to Germany to Israel, and then he was going to be 2 days in Israel. He was going to come meet me on Tuesday or Wednesday it was. I was going to be alone for 2 days, so 3 days. So, but he left his boxes in his suitcase with me, and he just traveled on with a handbag. So I show up, and I literally load up, you know those wagons that you push in the airport? I literally load up 2 full wagons. There was one box that had totally food, cans of tuna and salamis, because we had to live. And another box had books, sfarim, and another box had prizes for the kids. Another box had T-shirts that we printed up that year, T-shirts so that the kids could have for the camp. And I'm going through, and till I gathered it all together, till I put it on these wagons, and I'm pushing 2 wagons, pushing. And of course, when you come to the airport, there's a big sign over there that says if you have anything to declare. One line is green and one line is red. If you have anything to declare, you're supposed to go through the red. Of course, I'm a yeshiva boy, I'm going straight through the green. And by that time, the whole airport was empty, and there were like 6 police officers standing there, and they look at me and they say, come here, what's all this? So I start hacking a chank, I start telling them, well, I'm helping out in the military, I'm helping this, I'm running a summer camp. The guy says, what's in the boxes? And he kept on asking what's in the boxes. I didn't say. So finally I said, books. He said, all of it is books? The whole box is all of it is books? I said, books. He goes over to one box. One box had a little bit rip in the corner, you know, where the corners meet. It had a little rip. So he opens it up more, sticks his hand in. I was ready. He's going to pull out a salami. I was ready. He's gonna send me back home. He reaches in. He pulls out, as God is my witness, he pulls out a Hebrew English Tanya. He couldn't get it back in. He puts it on top. He says, "Get out of here." And with that, I took everything in there. We also comes with me this after 2 days. We spend 2 weeks in Frankfurt, and then from there it's time for us to go to Ramstein. Going to Ramstein, it's amazing. We have to take a bus, and until we show up and the whole thing. We would go traveling on Sunday, and Monday starts camp. Monday starts summer camp. We're gonna have a 2-week camp over there also for kids. We had like 20 kids. We show up, of course, and by that time, all the food is empty. We finished all the salamis, all the tuna, everything. So the chaplain, Rabbi Oxman, starts teasing us and starts making fun of us. Oh, you're going to live on Pringles and Coca-Cola again? Are you going to eat, what are you going to eat exactly? Because there are certain things that we ate in his house and certain things we didn't. And of course, we are very particular and careful of Chalav Yisrael and of Pas Yisrael and Bishul Yisrael. And we were very particular in the kashrus. Not to say chas v'shalom that Rabbi Oxman didn't keep kosher. He kept kosher, and we relied upon many things in his house. But as Lubavitchers, we were very particular. And he was joking with us, what are you going to eat? What's going to be? And he starts, do you want, should I bring out tuna fish and Pringles? Or you want Cheerios? Because he used to be able to get certain American foods. And then all of a sudden he says, wait, I have something for you. And he goes over to the closet, and he reaches up in the closet, and you know that a closet like where you hang your coats, then there's the shelf, and then there's the shelf that you normally don't use all the way on top. So he brings a little stool, he climbs up, and he reaches up, and he brings down a box. 2 pounds of matzah. Exactly 2 pounds. The Rebbe said, send extra. We ended up sending 2 pounds extra, and somehow it was left over. And that's what we ate. Not only did I eat it for those 2 weeks, but it is something that I am living with and I'm able to eat on a regular basis, and I share this matzah with you. The Rebbe knew, the Rebbe took care of. No question about it. The Eibishter should bench that we should be able to once again go to dollars. We should be able to go, and we should be able to first of all get out of this Zoom. We should be able to meet in person. We should be able to sit in Fabreng in person. We should be able to share stories in person. And most importantly, we should go from here, the Geula, Mitzvah Shlema. We should go with the redemption. We should be able to go to Eretz Yisrael and be with the Beis Hamikdash once again.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Muskal. Warme Werter, Geschmacke lesson on Pesach Sheini. Thank you. Before we finish our rally, let us think of other people and say a kapitel chaf for all those who need a refuah shlema, including Chaim Shner Zalman Yehuda ben Hinder Yechevet. Please say together with me kapitel chaf. Lam natzeyach mizmer leDavid yancha Adonai b'yem tzara yisagevcha Shem Elohei Yaakov yishlach ezrecha mikodesh umitzion yisadeka yizkar kol min chaysecha v'lascha yidash nesela yiten lecha chilvavecha v'chol atzoscha yemalei neranena b'yeshuasecha uv'shem Eloheinu nidegoel Yemali Adonai kol mishaloisecha ato yodati ki hoishia Adonai meshichoi Yanehu mishmei kodeshoi bigvura yitzyeisha yeminoi Ein levorechev v'ein levasusim anachnu mishemadinoi Eloheinu nazkir Hemakor uvenafalu v'anachnu kamenu v'anisoidod Adonai hoishia hamelech yaneinu v'yem koreinu. And we learned Torah, we said Torah, we said Tefillah, let us give tzedakah, and that will certainly bring the Geula. Before we finish, I want to remind you, next week Tuesday is Lag BaOmer, the Yemilul of the Rashbi's day, a day which highlights and reinforces the importance of Ahavas Yisrael and Achdus. We will have a special Lag BaOmer celebration. The fact that we are in our house does not stop us from getting together and doing what we need to do and carrying a vel to bring Mashiach. We're going to have special guest appearance by Rabbi Jacobson and Rabbi Shalom Bashkin. We are going to be Zeiche, to be hooked up to Meiran, which is where the Rashbi is buried. We will have a chance to be connected to the Kaisel. A special video presentation highlighting the Lag BaOmer parades with the Rebbe will be shown. And the trivia questions, which all of you guys have had the chance to fill in, will be on display. You're going to have questions asked to Mordechai ben David, Avram Fried, Benny Friedman, 8th Day, Uncle Maishi, Mitzvah Boulevard. The questions that you guys had a chance to answer, the multiple choice questions, they are going to be asked the question and they're going to say their answer. And the school that has the highest average of answers, that entire school, every Talmud in school is going to win something. And I hope you guys represented us proudly, and certainly we feel confident that we'll do an amazing, amazing job. Looking forward to celebrate this year Lag BaOmer in the Geula Shalema, which we will certainly have the Rebbe leading us out of Golus to the Geula Shalema. Remember, it's Pesach Sheini. We could demand from Hashem to end this Golus and bring Mashiach now. So say together with me, and we turn to the Eibishter, and we tell him, we want Mashiach now. Say it together. 1, 2, 3. We want Mashiach now.